YouTube was down. This is boy Zell back with another one. In this video, we got why is Dmitry Bivol style so hard to defeat by Skiller. Um, if you don't know Dmitry Bivol, he's a 175-pound champion who in November, I believe, is going to have an undisputed matchup against Artur Beterbiev. He rose to fame, or his superstar fight was when Canelo went up into 175 to try to cherry pick Bivol, and it went extremely wrong as Bivol exposed the difference in level of skill, the different skill level that he had over Canelo, as well as the speed, athleticism advantage that he had. And he outboxed him thoroughly and embarrassed him. Without further ado, let's get it.
Hello, Skiller fans. Today, we will analyze an intellectual boxer who puts defense as a priority. His elaborate Soviet style leaves no room for error and no chance for his opponents. Let's start the breakdown by taking a look at his boxing stance. Boxing stance. Characteristic of the Soviet style, his foot positioning is just slightly sided, with the shoulder aligned with the lead leg. He maintains a high guard at short distance and a more long guard with the lead hand extended at a long distance. However, the right hand always remains close to his body and face. Also known as answering the phone, the hand never leaves position. The other hand is more free to be able to use the jab, which is a key punch on the Soviet style. But the backhand will always remain in position, as you will notice. Now, let's take a look at his best skills. Punching volume. When it comes to Bivol's punching style, he likes to maintain a constant pace throughout the fight, rather than using single power shots. He suffocates his opponents by denying them any breathing room through a relentless volume of punches.
See, man, Bivol is very good at throwing those volume punches, but what we don't realize is a lot of those punches are arm punches. He not getting leverage in them.
By denying
He's
them
throwing a lot of
any
arm
breathing
punches.
room through
If you were to punch with him, look at this. He dropped his hand. Look, right here on the right side of his face. Throw your left foot.
relentless
Right here. Throw your right hook.
volume of punches.
He's open when he does that.
Punches, jab specifically, that Kovalev was throwing. Starts loading up, even if you block. No, don't push. There's that. But you can see when Bivol throws the one. Look at him go! Oh my word! Finishing off with a straight right hand is Bivol. Around the guard with a net. That really anyone I've seen since Gennady Golovkin.
The reason he is able to maintain that pace is because of his way of punching. While the Soviet style requires tensed ankles to pull out the complicated footwork moves,
Удара нет. Или наоборот, очень тяжелый удар. И также нужно отметить, как он уже основных игроков. Это Дмитрий.
the rest of the body and especially the arms remain relaxed. By not tensing up when punching, he doesn't spend much energy and is able to maintain that pace.
То у него есть все. Ни один из элементов не
крутится, а Евгений...
который может менять стойки.
That relaxed way of punching also gives him incredible accuracy.
И хорошим мужеством, и хорошим...
Because he is able to see the openings and exploit them with precision. He prefers to use precision over power and really look for the right spot.
As the judge of distance. Oh, and a beautiful right hand!
And he takes a lot of pride in that way of boxing.
But like he told us, I actually like using my feet. I like feinting. I like looking for the right shot. I don't just go out there and try to power punch like most people thought.
Well, that's a beautiful shot. Ooh.
It is especially important to highlight his long-range lead hook.
I will sit down a little, tuck a little. Elbows are inside my body. and in this stuck position, I'll jump and punch. I do not jump forward. I'll go up and forward and rotate my hip in the air.
A technique typical of Soviet boxers, which Bivol has perfectly mastered.
Coming out with a lot of pressure.
There's some years too, Brian.
Clearly. No, you got that.
In and out footwork. Now, this is the base of any Soviet boxer, the footwork. Bivol employs what is known as the pendulum bounce, characterized by short bounces with an in and out motion. What is so impressive and so hypnotizing about that footwork is the ability to punch while moving, whether it's forward or backwards.
Yeah, that's an effective technique, being able to punch while moving. The only way to beat somebody who's penduluming forwards and backwards is to catch his rhythm and pendulum with him. When he comes forward, you go back. When he goes backwards, you come forward. It's like chess. It's like a cat and mouse game. You beat the pendulum step with the pendulum step. He take 2 steps forwards, 2 steps back, bow, come back. So it's all about timing and catching on to his patterns. It's a mind game.
He doesn't do it in sequences, move then punch, but instead he does it all in the same motion, in a skillful and elegant way.
Yeah, I like how he can stay on the line and punch, bro. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom.
He told me in the fight.
This in and out footwork, coupled with his ability to punch on the move,
На соперника, как он мог бы.
Просто прямыми продолжает Дмитрий
И
действовать.
опять на ногах. Вот так вот.
Сил Дмитрия осталось, он чуть-чуть отдохнул.
Все красиво.
renders him a tricky opponent and ensures his safety during the fight, emphasizing his defense-first approach.
Witherspoon, we could just defend and see what he tries. I think it's and absorb, trying to block those punches. Sure, it was against something really good. And he started. He knows he's losing, right, Sergio? Landed in just one round. Drops under the right hand there in the fight.
That's the thing with Bivol though. When he uses defense, he backs straight up. You can follow him backwards with a pendulum step. I notice his weakness isn't his ability to go forwards or backwards because he can fight going forwards and backwards at the elite level. But it's 3 versions of movement: forwards movement, backwards movement, and lateral movement. He can't move. I haven't seen him move laterally. I don't think he's comfortable circling.
Final seconds and looks to punctuate.
Jab. Finally, we get to every outside fighter's best friend, the jab. His jab is fast and powerful, but what stands out about it is his timing.
Положительных качеств Дмитрия — это
Многое определится, наверное, провели, когда Бивол будет
просто единственный момент, что
обязательно.
вот, жестко просто
What is really impressive about him is how, with his timing, he's able to break the rhythm of his opponents. He cuts the momentum of his opponent when they try to get close.
It's slow because
That's beautiful.
Also, by throwing it in that loose manner, it is more difficult to predict. At a simple glance, it doesn't seem so powerful, but a lot of times, as he catches his opponents trying to get close, his power rises.
He's looking to counterpunch with those jabs. Those are power jabs right there. But if you time it well while Smith is coming in, they're like straight right hands.
As the jab and his opponent's face go in opposite directions, the power he generates with it multiplies.
Надо подготовить, удар, выдернуть на себя Дмитрий Бивол.
Poker face. Lastly, we wanted to highlight an extra skill of his, which is his chilling poker face.
And look at his face. He's like a poker face. It never changes expression.
Bivol may very well have the best poker face in boxing. It may not seem an important skill, but not showing you are hurt can be really frustrating for the opponent, especially if he is a power puncher. Now we have seen all his skills, let's take a look at his flaws. Body shots. Identifying flaws in his game is really a challenge, given his well-rounded style, and the fact he never goes his game is really a challenge, given his
You from St. Petersburg, Russia?
identifying
That what it
flaws
is?
in his game
Yep.
is really a challenge, given his well-rounded style, and the fact he never goes out of the game plan. However, a notable critique, common among boxers with a Soviet style, is his infrequent use of body shots. Because of his style, he has to be constantly on his toes and fighting at a distance, which makes it much more difficult to be active to the body. Nevertheless, who needs body shots when you have such great headshots?
Judge of distance. Oh, and a beautiful right hand.
But we would love to know your opinion on
Yeah. Well, not only is he bad at throwing body shots, I wonder how he takes body shots. Because a lot of Eastern European fighters of that Ukrainian Russian style, Lomachenko, Usyk, I've seen them get beat up by body shots. I seen Daniel Dubois drop Usyk with a body shot. I seen Devin Haney beat Lomachenko with body shots. I seen I just seen him get hurt frequently. So I wonder how Dmitry Bivol would take a body shot. Because headhunting versus Bivol wouldn't be wise because there's so much timing that you have to do. And when he enters range, his body's wide open. If you could if this guy slips his head to the outside of the shoulder and pendulum steps and hit him right here, that's a good shot. See at his feet, if he moves this foot to the left and then comes forward and throws this left hook to the body, he can cause some serious damage. So with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Want to roll to 2K subs. I love y'all till this time.